My name is Slavka, I'm from Alabama, and this channel is about living, traveling, and learning. See you on the road.
What's up, YouTube? Well, I'm back in the saddle again, just waiting for my young friend to find me a load right now. So in the meantime, gonna have to take care of some of this rust up here. I've been complaining entire winter. The rims around, the paint gets chipped off by rocks and salt in the winter, and get a bit of rust runs. It's not a big deal. I just take the bristle brush and just kind of clean it up, and then just put a little bit of spray paint on top just to keep it from deteriorating. It's pretty much once a year type of deal. These trailer wheels are steel, so they're not aluminum. You know, eventually you replace them. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Well, it's much better than it was until next year. At least not showing rust spots. Nice and white. Oh, it's hot here. Southern Alabama, 95 degrees, 70% humidity. Well, I spent the day in the truck just kind of waiting to find a load. My young friend's been looking on various load boards and different possibilities. So we finally got the load. It's going to be tomorrow morning, so I'm just going to stay here at in the parking lot. I have windows all blocked off because it's 100 degrees outside. And anyways, the load's picking up in Greenville, Mississippi, which is 338 miles from here. So that's going to be a little deadhead there, and it's heading to Oregon, so we can end up on the west coast with that load. The load is paying $6,050, and we are scheduled to deliver on 21st of June, so we got a few days to make it there. Yeah, other than that, you know, we have a tropical storm moving in here into our area. So I'm near Gulf Shores, where my hometown is, and the tropical storm is going to come in tomorrow. So tomorrow morning, early in the morning, around 5 a.m. or whenever, I'm just going to make a hop here. The Greenville's like somewhere around here, and we'll get loaded. So once that happens, we'll cross the Mississippi River and just head up towards Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma. And then we'll cut across. I've done that a few episodes back. If you rewind, I cut across. I don't go through Wichita. We just go like this, take these roads right here, and then make it to 70, and then to Lyman, and then we cut across again. I don't care to go through Denver, but we'll go to Cheyenne. From Cheyenne, take I-80, cross to Wyoming. Right here at the Rock Springs, we'll exit the 80 again. We'll cut across into Idaho. We'll get out here on I-15, and then we're at the Pocatello, catch 84, and we're going to go through Boise, Idaho, Then we get into Ontario, Oregon here, right at the borderline, and our destination is right here, somewhere near Portland. Well, it's not quite at the Portland. It's Hermiston right here, right where I-82 and 84 split. Been there many times. This Columbia River on the other side. It's a pretty picturesque area. So that's the plan and we'll see how it unfolds. You know, trucking is always full of surprises. So it's been over a month since I've been trucking, so it's kind of going to be interesting. Oh man, heading down Highway 49 in Mississippi towards Jackson, Mississippi. That first day after leaving home, and especially if I've been home for 3-4 weeks, it's the toughest one. Miles seem to drag on forever, and it just keeps on, you know, before you get in the swing of things. It's first day or two, tough on you. But we'll get through it. By tomorrow, gonna be probably in Oklahoma and getting into Kansas. So today, just getting out to get loaded right now to the shipper. We got a bit of deadhead to cover, and once we get to the shipper, we'll see how day unfolds. Getting near the shipper, boy, this down Greenville, that is poor here. Sunflower County, Mississippi. This is one of the lowest income areas in the entire United States. 4G LTE barely works. The roads are busted.
Turn right onto North Piedmont Street.
By the time I drove through here, my fridge popped open because it's just such a terrible roads here. Oh, there's my shipper right there.
Turn at the first right onto North Piedmont Street.
Well, I don't know where they're gonna load. Let's go over there.
Your destination is on the right.
Just gonna pop in here. This looks like this whole compound. All right, gonna go see what's up. Well, we got ourselves 265 gallon totes of some kind of weed killer chemicals. So this load requires tanker endorsement. We got a large quantity of fluid, although it shouldn't be a problem, but the fluid does slosh and it causes surges and stuff, but not as much as it would do in the real tanker. But DOT requires for the driver to transport this kind of stuff, requires to have tanker endorsement, which I do have. So we're gonna lock this up and get going. We got 2,138 miles ahead of us until we get to the Oregon from Mississippi. Alrighty, guys, stick around and see how it goes. So we're gonna cross Mississippi River going on US Highway 82 into southern Arkansas for Mississippi. Gonna avoid the entire Memphis fiasco there. If you guys don't know, that I-40 bridge across Mississippi is out. And yeah, the traffic there is really bad. So this is the alternative, but it's almost 70 miles south of Memphis. There's a mighty Mississippi River up ahead. Yeah, these totes, they're extra wobbly. Liquid sloshing around. Jesus Christ. That person can't drive. People underrun these turns and get in the way of the semi. Anyways. As I was saying, you come to a stop and you feel the liquid sloshing is just surging back and forth until it comes down. And same on the turns. Take a turn too sharp, it'll come in, and then a second surge will come in and it'll just lay that truck over. So you got to be very, very careful when you have heavy liquids. And I'm loaded almost. I'm moving too bad. It's probably 79,000 pounds gross weight right now. It feels heavy.
Crossing border, entering Arkansas.
This is a nice bridge. Beats going over to Memphis up there. It's always crazy traffic. Now that they're down to one bridge from two, you can spend 3 hours going through Memphis I-55 bridge. Channel of Mississippi River. It's so we're gonna stop at the scale, the CAT scale, 86 miles from here, and then continue going. I think I'll get a little bit past Little Rock, Arkansas, and that's when my HOS gonna sing Sayonara. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I got quite a few miles to cover, so I gotta extrude every mile out of my logbook every day now. That's why I love US 82. It goes right along the Mississippi River. We're on the Arkansas side. It's, for a while, you just follow right along the river edge. The water level is pretty high. It usually goes down by June, but right now it's almost second half of June, so you can see like little islands and flooded because the trees standing in the water. At least around here, Mississippi River seems to be getting a lot of rain. Oklahoma, cutting through. Eventually gonna pop out on I-70. I'm gonna get back in Kansas. I'm on the Highway 412. Beautiful area out of here. Holy smokes, guys. It is incredibly hot. I'm near Garden City, Kansas. It's western Kansas. And it's 104 degrees Fahrenheit. And this is not from the engine. This is actual wind. It's like blast furnace in there. In fact, half of a trip I had to force the fan on. It's already 6:30 p.m. This is incredible heat wave out here. Anyways, I got some kind of sensor. There's a malfunction indicator light, so I'm booting up and seeing what's going on with this. Error. See what it is. So I'm getting my laptop out in the Detroit Diesel Diagnostic Link. So let's see what happens. I had this error once in a while pop up. It was complaining about some kind of short circuit on my soot sensor, so it's probably a wiring issue. I just never addressed it. Oh yeah, that's a soot sensor. Those are ignored. Those errors have to do with the. I removed the traction control, not traction, but lane keeping. The one that they had camera here, and it makes noise every time it thinks you're departing lane. And I removed the radar system that hits the brakes automatically. That thing's dangerous, so that's why those are showing up. They're always there because the unit's unplugged and deactivated. But the soot sensor keeps popping up once in a while. I clear it out, and it's basically it's not bad reading. Like right now, if I let me clear it out, but it momentarily loses contact or something. It's probably the wire or the harness on it is probably like either water got in there or it's just not working correctly. Because once I clear it, it doesn't come back sometimes for weeks or months. In fact, last time I cleared it, it was probably April, and yeah, see, the air is gone. So yeah, I can confirm this. I can confirm if it's working correctly or not. I can just go in service routines and into my DPF system. It's already here. Where's the soot sensor? There, right here. So seems okay. I don't see anything unusual, so I don't know. The problem with that soot sensor, you got to have a special socket to get it out. It's a pain in the ass. It's like one of those half-cut sockets that has like a moon-shaped crescent moon kind of. The sensor itself is $450, and it's easy enough. You just drop the side skirt off, and then you get it's under the DPF one box for the Cascadia or for the Western Star. It's easy enough, but the socket, because it's recessed in there and there's a wire around it, so that the sensor has like it's basically like about this long, and it goes inside of the exhaust manifold there where the DPF system's at, and you have to seat it in there and thread it on. But the wire coming out of it is right through the middle of the stamp, so you can't just use regular socket. Nothing else will fit there because it goes in inside of this very narrow kind of tunnel almost. So you got to have the special socket. I looked online, and the socket itself is $166, and so I might as well just take the truck in. If it keeps happening, just take it to a dealer between the loads and have them replace it, because you rarely replace that sensor. In 4 years I've had it, I've never had to replace it, and it's perfectly fine. So I just don't see me buying that one particular special tool just to do that job that I may never do again. It just does not make sense. Anyways, yeah, so everything was good. It's our SCR system doing. That's selective catalytic reduction. That's where you can see a def pump pressure, pump RPM, and our NOx sensor is dew point regulated, meaning that when it's humid outside, it does less def injection. Here's the DPF. DOC inlet pressure 0.1. Yeah, it's low, so it's clean. You can get somewhere around, when it starts getting plugged up, you get around like 1.5, 2 psi. He'll complain, ask you regen. But I've never, since I've gotten the APU unit, so I don't idle the truck anymore. I don't do park regens at all. It's all they just regens automatically while I'm driving. So that's all good. Yeah, many people ask me where I get the software. Well, can't exactly tell you. I can just recommend go look on the eBay, type in Detroit Diesel Diagnostic Link, and you'll figure it out. But that's pretty much the best way to get it. But yeah, software is not enough. You gotta have this USB link. This thing is basically interfaces the truck, the 9-DIN connector to. So it's a USB interface, and then that unit comes with multiple adapters. So it's not just for the Detroit Diesel. You can hook up Volvo. You can hook up all kinds of stuff. See, there's a multitude of adapters I have. I can hook up just about anything. Caterpillar, Cummins. I can hook up to regular vehicles. There's the ODB2 interface. So yeah, these are different adapter cables I carry. Just that's what the regular four-wheeler would take this. And for different engine manufacturers, you wouldn't need to have custom software that's specific to that. And there's some software that kind of unifies everything. It's like one of those mechanic ones that you see in third-party shops, but they're not as good. They're not as comprehensive as the dealer software. A lot of routines, they do basic stuff. They can reset codes. They can do some basic stuff like start regen, but nothing in depth. You can't calibrate sensors with those. Because if it's not dealer-specific software, meaning like it's not manufacturer software like Detroit Diesel or Cummins Insight or Caterpillar, or is it something, I forgot what it's called for Caterpillar. Each engine has its own specific set of software, and that's the best one to get for your case, whatever engine you may have. Yeah. Alrighty. I'm gonna shut down. Tired. Ran my lookbook almost down to last 12 minutes. Oh man. 680 miles. I took a lot of back roads though. So tomorrow we're gonna get through Colorado. We're almost in Colorado anyways. There's a Colorado state line right there. I'm just gonna keep going up to 83 because I don't really care to go to Denver. Just gonna bypass it. There's a bunch of state highways up there. I'm gonna make my way up to 76 and then Cheyenne, and then Cheyenne I'll hop over to US 30 and then make my way to Idaho. So that's tomorrow. So hopefully tomorrow will my plan is to make it to Idaho tomorrow. If that happens, everything's good. I'm gonna make it to a receiver on time, at least in the afternoon. So if not, then we'll just get there Tuesday morning. Again, I have quite a few miles to cover because this morning when I woke up, I had just over 2,000 miles to go to the destination, and the delivery is on Monday. So today's Saturday. We'll see how it goes. My pickup was Friday, but I had a lot of deadhead. I had 380 some miles of deadhead, so that kind of took a chunk of my day. And a lot of the deadhead was through state highways and towns, so it took a significant amount of time. I drove for about 7 hours until I got to the shipper. So once I got out of there, I was kind of tired. First day after I get out of home, my sleep schedule's still not truck ready. You know, you kind of feel like, oh man, I'm tired. And when you get that feeling that you're just not quite 100% can focus on driving, it's best to just go and rest because pushing it, it's risky. You know, there's nothing. Worst case scenario, we'll just reschedule this load delivery. You know, there'll be some disappointed receivers for a day, but it's better than getting the alternatives. Anyways, talk to you guys later.